Good evening, VV Nation. Ryan, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. We've got another down day in the major indices and the VectorVest composite. Now, before we begin, in the comments section, please put whether you're more bullish or bearish for the market over the next week or two. Now, in tonight's video, I am more bearish on the market. We'll go into more detail when we get to the VectorVest 7 software. Now, in particular, I did want to do some plays against the retail and luxury sectors of the economy. Now, that being said, I did put a watch list together of some retail plays that we could potentially short. In addition, some contra ETFs to play to the downside as more concerns are growing over the US consumer. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, stick around and let's get started. Now, consumers are under incredible inflationary pressures. This will cause their behavior to change in the upcoming months. Now, this means things such as tighter budgets, less purchasing power for luxury or discretionary goods. Now, the article in front of you that I have up today is on Macys. We can see that their shares are dropping quite steadily at 14% so far this morning. Now, they did beat their adjusted earnings and sales estimates. However, the big concern was their revenue. It fell year over year. In addition, this was caused by a severe drop, 84 million to be exact, in their credit card revenue business. Now, a couple things I did want to share from this article here from the CEO in particular. He stated that the consumers continue to be under pressure. As well, if we continue to scroll down, the last thing he mentioned was that the consumer tends to be very value driven. Now, with customers having tighter budgets, this does mean that they are going to spend their money in a much wiser manner. I have a feeling this is going to put pressure on things such as luxury goods, some of the big box retailers, and the retail industry as a whole. So let's jump into the VectorVest 7 system, take a look at market timing, and show you the watch list of stocks and ETFs I had mentioned before. Now, before we do anything in the market, we want to make sure that we are on the right side of the market, whether you're being bullish or bearish. Now, in today's video, we are going to be bearish on the retail sector. Thus, we want the market to be moving lower. Now, if we look here, this is the homepage of the VectorVest 7 software. It does all the work for us. Right now, you see we're 3 ticks into the red. Therefore, the color guard is bearish, and VectorVest does not advocate buying any stocks at this time. Now, we did get a fresh red light in the price column of the VectorVest composite, showing that the broad market is trending lower, both from the prior day and 5 trading days ago. Now, let's jump into the watch list section of the program to show you the retail trades that we could potentially profit from in this market scenario. Now, here's the watch list I created for potential things to look at to be bearish when it comes to the retail space. Now, we have 3 stocks that would be potential for short candidates and 2 contra ETFs. Now, the first one we have in the list is LVMU, which is Louis Vuitton Moet. As you can see, it's trading currently just over $170, down day to day. It is overvalued right now. We're only valuing the company at $149. Now, one thing I would take note here is RV and RS fundamental indicators are above 1 in favorable territory, so this company is fundamentally sound. However, from a technical aspect, looking at RT or relative timing, again, this looks at the short-term price trend of a company at 0.94. The technicals are currently in our favor for a bearish position. Now, next two, we do have contra ETFs. The first one is SZK. This actually shorts the consumer goods fund. It is up today. And if we look here, RT, the technicals are in our favor, the highest in the list at 1.18, and we already have a buy rating on this position. Now, the next one we have Empty, EMTY. This actually looks to short brick and mortar stores. It is up again today, plus 2%. Now, if we look here, the RT relative timing again is in our favor at 1.06. However, we do have the hold rating on this position. Now, the last two here, the first one being Macys, down today after its big earnings call, down 14% to be exact, does bring this position in undervalued territory now. However, if we look, RV and RS just fundamentally is not sound, and the RT's at 0.67. This company does have a sell rating right now, so it's doing exactly what we want it to do for a potential short candidate. Now, the last one on the list is Express, EXPR, down again today, just over 3.5%. Now, if we look here, the RV and RS, the company's just not fundamentally sound. And if we look at the RT relative timing, that is currently in a downtrend, and it has a very strong magnitude of that downtrend right now at a rating of 0.44. In addition, we do have the sell rating. Now, if we look on the last two positions here for its GRT, that's its growth rate and earnings, both Macy's and Express has negative growth rate and earnings, only being more reason to potentially short these companies and profit from them in this market downturn. Now, in tonight's video, I did show you why I'm currently bearish not only in the market, but in the retail space in general. As inflation continues to hit Americans across the board, this will definitely put pressure on retail stocks. Thus, I did want to just give you some potential shorting candidates to look at. Now, as we notice, the RT relative timing, which is a technical aspect, is currently in our favor in a bearish downtrend. Now, I did present two contra ETFs showing you how you could potentially profit from this downturn in the retail space. Now, if this was something that you're interested in, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And as always, make money, VV Nation. Good night.
Hey VV Nation, did you know that there's 7 deadly sins that can keep you from consistently making money in the market? If you would like to know more about those sins, and if you are falling victim to any of them, he goes right now to www.vectorvest.com/YT7sins to get your free report. You don't want to miss out on this, so do that right now.